Hey everybody, welcome back here to my channel and to a episode of my Diorama showcase. I'm going to be showcasing you the family multi-launch coaster with the drop track that I provided for you all. I had some amazing entries this month, and picking a winner was very tricky, but I do have one. And so I'm going to show you the entries now in a random order, and then at the end I've got a third, a second and a first place this month. And also over on Discord I have put a poll out for you to vote for like a community favorite. So without further ado, let's get straight into it. And also don't be disheartened by any comments I might make. This is just for fun and I don't want to upset anyone, so if I do give any critiques, take it lighthearted with a pinch of salt. And yeah, and I hope that you send in another entry for next month's, which is at the end of this video. So let's get into it. So first up, we have New Parkitette City by Yeetus. This is a one of three kind of city builds that I've got going on today. And this one has some nice little Easter eggs throughout the whole thing. Did some nice custom supporting as well on the whole thing. And there's some nice little details there. So the storyline is that you are sent out on a rescue mission from a burning hotel in the middle of the city, which I just showed you there. So we've got a cool little arena here and a Broadway theatre, a car park. Some nice little social distancing kind of corona references throughout this whole map as well. So it's a really great build. This is one of the best ones actually that I think that you've sent in so far. So I really appreciate the challenge and that you keep bettering yourself. So that's really great. So on to the next kind of city build. This is Midtown Diorama by Studio KV. If you don't know Studio KV, he has his own YouTube channel. Does some fantastic videos, great cinematics of this game. He also went with this really cool city idea, but in a completely different way, and kind of went for more this kind of really small perspective. And I think this idea is absolutely amazing. Like, I've never seen anything like this before. How he did all these miniature buildings, but they kind of actually really work out really well for Parkitect. And so, yeah, really cool. The only thing I wish you did was kind of theme up that drop track. It's kind of very open there in the middle of the city, not with a lot of theming around it. Maybe there could have been a building around that to hide it or something. But I really love this whole idea. Definitely gives me like some sort of kind of Legoland miniature vibe with it. So yeah, thank you for sending that in to me. This is your first month participating, so I can't wait for you to do another one and see what you come up with. So here we have Batman Adventure by Moonman82. He actually sent in 2 entries this month, and I didn't say you couldn't, so it's really, really cool that you got 2 done. This is basically themed, of course, to Batman, and we've got some nice little references to the Batman series and to various Gotham City things. It's actually got 2 coasters in this park. There's another kind of launched family coaster as well, as you can just see bursting out of that building there. But we've got some nice little details like the Batlight, we've got Arkham Asylum, Wayne Tower. We have some references to the Joker and other villains throughout the Batman series. This thing's really cool here, which is out of the drop track. We have a launch that goes through the bottom of the crane around this kind of toxic waste area. So that's really, really cool. I like that. I do love Batman, so I can really appreciate some of the details throughout this map. But it's just an overview for you. Yeah, I really enjoyed this one, so thank you for sending that in to me, and I can't believe that you managed to get 2 done, so congrats on that. Here we have Forbidden Forest by Astrotron. Also has a YouTube channel, so if you want to check him out building this project, then go ahead. He did a great job. I love this. There's some really, really cool details. I love how you did the snow on those roofs for Hogsmeade. I think the little Whomping Willow there with Ron's car is really cool, and I can see some references here from the Harry Potter ride at Universal Studios. So that's really, really nice to see that, like the drop track building there, Hagrid's hut there as well. This is a really cool piece here, which I'm going to show you now with the dragon, which I think is amazing. This is something that I think you're really good at in this game. It's something that I can't actually personally do very well myself. So seeing things like that dragon and that is really, really cool. I mean, there we have a clip of Hogwarts done in a really nice kind of forced perspective kind of view, so it actually is much smaller than it would appear from the ground as a guest. But I really love this map. I think you did some great details throughout this whole thing, so thank you. Here we have the first ever Diorama Challenge collaboration. We have Never Odd or Even by Perry and Dan, and this is based on that kind of isometric illusion game, Monumentum Valley, I think it's called. So that's a really cool idea. I haven't seen that done before. I have seen some like illusion things done before in Roller Coaster Tycoon 2. So this kind of thing only really works well in isometric. So if you're looking at this game in isometric view, then there's definitely some things that are a bit trippy and a bit kind of like confusing to the eye, which is really cool. I bet that was like a pain to build. But yeah, there's some really nice ideas throughout this whole map, kind of broken up into kind of different zones. I love how the coaster matches each zone as well with the colors and stuff. But yeah, really cool idea. Haven't seen anything like that before, so I'm always really excited to see new ideas. And thank you for sending that in to me. Here we have Abominable. That's a really hard word to say, by Jam Lorbs. I think that's how you say your name. This one is also really cool. It's also got like a Swiss theme going on. The launch tower there in the middle of the track really reminds me of Liseberg. But yeah, there's a really cool rock work here at the back, which actually has a backstage area behind it, so keeping that kind of realism thing going on that I like. And yeah, got those mine train cars on there. Got a really cool log flume that's actually put very nicely into this coaster. It feels like it's a part of it and not just an add-on, so that's really nice. And the main drop of that actually comes over the coaster to create a really cool interaction. So thank you for sending that one to me. I really like what you did. Here we have Dispatch by Hey It's Trevor. This one is actually very similar to what I did with this map, going along with that kind of theme of the Fire Chaser Express from Dollywood, but yours is very different to mine in some ways. And you use those nice Fire Chaser Express trains as well. Got some really cool ideas here, nice interaction with the river rapids. Definitely my favorite part of this one is the kind of station area with the fire station and that kind of fire truck that you put in there. I think that's a really cool touch. Some great terrain work as well in here, and I do like how you added in the river rapids just to create like another attraction underneath the coaster and stuff. So yeah, great theming. I love the whole idea. Here we have Candyland by Sindai. I don't know how to say your name, I'm so sorry. This one is really cool. Rock work or cake work, I don't know what you want to call it, is really cool. Reminds me of some of the stuff that Astrotron's done before. And I love how you did it also onto like a backstage area so that you can kind of see that it's not real. Yeah, really cool work here, really cool things. I mean, this is got thousands and thousands of pieces in from the DLC or the candy stuff. A nice theme drop track there to like a cookie factory, and some really nice color work going on throughout this one. Lots of detail. I know you really pushed yourself and you changed your idea last minute, so you really got a lot of work done in like a very short time. So on to third place, we have Eureka Minecarts by Moonman. This one, oh god, it's incredible. So the whole rock work, everything about it is just fantastic, and the colors, I think, I know that it's inspired by the Grizzly mine train from Hong Kong Disneyland, with the kind of theming and the colors, and it works so well. And along the whole track you've put wooden beams in there to kind of act as like a mine train sort of theme. Yeah, this map is incredible. It's a little bit laggy on my computer. I forgot to say that at the beginning, that some of the maps were super laggy and I don't know what's going on. But yeah, this map, fantastic. That's why I've given you third place. I just think it's really incredible with what you did with the terrain and everything. So in at second place, we have Falls of Cosmos by Sinstar. It was really difficult trying to choose a first place, and this one was, I mean, it made my mouth water. Like, it's incredible. The details I can learn from this map. The river that you did going through this map is sensational, and the way it falls down at the end, your terrain work, everything is so realistic and natural. I love what you did with this whole map. I think it's incredible. Again, another laggy park. I think it's because of the update, but we've got a Greek theme going on, which I haven't seen before, so that's quite nice. And the whole layout of this was just really amazing. The flow, the path work, the custom supporting that you did, everything just really came together nicely. The details on the chairs and tables on the cafes, and yeah, so I'm sorry for the lag right now, but this map is really incredible. Go and download it. Just the way it looks is so pleasing. So first place, we have Summerland by Robo Flamingo. Here you sent some really great entries in the past, and I've loved every single one of them. You always go for like a fantasy idea, but this one really was just like really special, and mainly because I love the colors, the nighttime. I looked at all the maps in nighttime. This one was insane, and the flat rides that you did actually just really tied in super well and were done in such an original way. This drop tower that kind of goes through 2 levels of terrain, I think is amazing. We have a wave swinger here, which is hidden by trees. I do have the details actually on low in my settings right now, which is why the trees look a bit funny, but that's just because of trying to create a better performance for the game, even though it's not going so well right now. But yeah, some really awesome details here. So at nighttime as well, we've got these really cool lanterns and that hanging from the coaster, really cool kind of trenches with tree trunks and trees and lighting and mist and everything. So I really love the atmosphere of this one. The reason I wasn't sure to give it first place was because I think it lacked custom supports, but I kind of overlooked that as a whole because I think the whole way that this map is put together is sensational. So this is the winner. So thank you very much for sending that in to me. So here's what I did. A little bit of a backstory is I actually made this for Johnny. He made these Fire Chaser Express trains and I wanted to showcase them for him. So I made this Fire Chaser Express type of coaster, totally inspired by the one at Dollywood, and so which is why I kind of ripped it off a little bit. So not really my own original idea, but I just wanted to play around with that and I just wanted to create something very simple and realistic to go along with those trains. And yeah, this map was a difficult one. I think the layout was tricky. It was built for you to raise the terrain up and do it as a terrain coaster, but many of you went with a different route, which worked out actually a lot better, I think. But yeah, here's an overview. I think it looks really, really cool. My favorite part of what I did is actually the station. And yeah, I think I could have done the river better now that I've seen some of the other entries, but that was what I did. So next month, here we have Diorama Challenge for August, and I wanted to do like a coaster that had been cloned, something that has been seen around the world in many places. And so I wanted to do a Intimate Megalight. Everyone loves an Intimate Megalight. It's a really great coaster, great airtime, got quite a small kind of layout. And the layout is actually not entirely correct because of Parkitect limitations, but it's very close. And so I'm really interested to see what you do with this layout and with the terrain. It's more of a rectangular shape, this map. And yeah, it's some really amazing opportunities here for you to play with. Same rules as always, can't change the layout, you can't move the entrance or the depot, and you can obviously change the trains on the coaster. There are some giga trains that you can use. So yeah, have fun. Let me see what you come up with, and you have to the end of August to get it to me. Thank you to everyone that has participated this month. It's been a great task looking through all the entries and seeing what you've all come up with. And it is a great way for you to push your skills with building. And everyone talks about it on Discord. If you're not on Discord, come and join us. And we can talk about the challenges as we go along and share your screenshots of the builds. But thank you for sticking with me and watching the video. And I'll see you all next time. Bye.